Hi there. Welcome to this week's edition of LGBT in 3. It's brought to you by Boston Spirit Magazine. I'm Randy Price. In 3 minutes, we'll give you a weekly update on some of the important news of the week for the LGBT community here in New England. And we invite you to share this on your page and be sure to like Boston Spirit page to get our updates first thing on Fridays. Well, here we go in 3. Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey is leading a coalition now of 23 state attorneys general in a lawsuit against the Trump administration. The focus here is a Trump directive to remove anti-discrimination protections for LGBT patients from the Affordable Care Act. Advocates and healthcare groups say the policy will make it easier for doctors and for hospitals and insurance companies to deny care or coverage to transgender and non-binary patients. The lawsuit alleges that the Department of Health and Human Services has unlawfully now ignored the harms that changing the rule at this point will impose on vulnerable populations. Positive Pathways Project of Needham, Massachusetts is receiving nearly $1 million from the federal government. This will be to support their work to help Suffolk County youth who are at risk of substance abuse and HIV/AIDS. The Federal Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration will grant JRI Health nearly $200,000 a year for 5 years for the Positive Pathways Project. The project will work with racial and ethnic minority youth, ages 13 to 29, with a focus on LGBTQ youth, as well as those who inject drugs, have HIV, and are experiencing housing instability, mental illness, and or sexual exploitation. Rhode Island's Senate and House passed legislation recently to update the state's parenting laws. First time there in 40 years for this. This simplifies same-sex couples' path to parenting. The new legislation will ease the way for unmarried couples and all who rely on assisted reproduction and surrogacy. The updated law eliminates the need for families to undertake a second parent adoption for the non-birth parent, and a process that same-sex couples faulted as discriminatory, demeaning, humiliating, they say. The governor signed the legislation. It's going into effect at the beginning of next year. The state of Michigan has honored a transgender educator as their Teacher of the Year. The Michigan Department of Education announced this week that Owen Bondano is Michigan's Teacher of the Year. He teaches 9th grade language arts at the Oak Park High School, which is right near Detroit. Bondano said that his perspective as a transgender and queer man has helped him help students feel safe in school. Bondano now in the running for National Teacher of the Year. And finally this week, Billy Porter, the openly gay Tony, Emmy, and Grammy award-winning performer and the current star of the hit TV series Pose, has been named to Boston's Huntington Theater Company Board of Trustees. Known by many for his iconic Tony Award-winning portrayal of Lola in Broadway's Kinky Boots, Porter most recently worked with the Huntington Theater directing The Purists last year. We're done in 3. Don't forget to share, and we'll see you next week. For Boston Spirit Magazine, I'm Randy Price. Have a great week.